over 27 changes, sporty, attractive and appealing exteriors, a lot of interior changes and many significant changes made to the powertrain. Well, has this phenomena or this formula worked for Hyundai to actually give us a very exciting and a fun to drive car? Well, in this video we'll be trying to find out how good is the new Hyundai i20 N-Line. Welcome ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Autohunters India. I am Nitin Kadian and it's time to begin. We're starting from the front profile. The car gets a new grille. We do have this checkered flag finish along with the N-Line badge. Also we have the new gloss black treatment on the lower half of the bumper with this very sporty, very striking red accents. The car as standard gets LED projectors on the top end, but the lower models will definitely be coming up with a different sort of headlamps. Having said that, the power bulge on the bonnet, the new grille, revised bumper styling, well, all these changes have definitely made the new i20 a lot more sporty and a lot more attractive than before. Again, be it the road presence or be it the sporty character, the i20 N-Line pioneers it all. Well, move to the side and the first thing that will grab your attention has to be these new alloy wheels. The i20 N-Line gets exclusive R16 dual cut design. Again, we have the N badging in the center of the wheels. I also have an N badge on the fender. And apart from that, another very striking feature has to be this gloss black side skirt with the red accent. Again, looks very sporty and I think highlights the overall character of the vehicle. Another noticeable change that has been made to the vehicle are these red brake calipers at the front. And talking about the brakes, let me tell you that the i20 N-Line comes with a 4-wheel disc setup. The braking performance is a lot more better than the standard model and I think definitely gives you a lot more confidence when you are under emergency braking scenarios. So the more changes that have been made to the exterior styling has to be the addition of this aerodynamic spoiler along with the side wings. Again, improve the aerodynamics of the vehicle, thus bettering the driving dynamics. At the rear we also have a very prominent N-Line badge, dark chrome which connects the two taillights and a diffuser at the lower half of the bumper. Also that remains exclusive to the new i20 N-Line are the addition of the twin tip exhaust. Well, not only does it sound really well, but it is also very appealing and this does improve the rear profile of the vehicle. With this being said, let us also check out the interiors of the car and then let's move on the main thing that you will be wanting to know: how well does this car drive?
The new Hyundai i20 is available with an all-black cabin. The highlights of this cabin remain striking red ambient lights along with sporty aluminum pedals. In addition to this, the car also features an exclusive N-Line steering wheel along with special seat upholstery with checkered design and red treatment.
Step inside the i20 and you will be welcomed by a very premium and a practical dashboard design. Well, having said that, the i20 N-Line's cabin is a step over the normal i20. So to start with, the car gets these red accents with gloss black finish which makes it very premium, very sporty. The same finish can be seen on the gear shifter. I have the same finish on the seats. Seats for that matter, let me tell you, are very comfortable, provide me very good support and cushioning, and the visibility from the seats too is very impressive. Moving in and out of the vehicle is not difficult for most of the people. On the features front, well, I have a lot of features to start with. I have a wireless charging pad, I have a central armrest, I have a very big 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system, I have a digital instrument console, I have cruise control, pedal shifters, etc. In all, the i20 N-Line's cabin comes loaded with a lot of features and the overall black-red combination of the interiors make it very sporty and very appealing. On the ergonomics front, well, I have lots of storage spaces. I have dual cup holders right in the center console. I have big bottle holders on all 4 door trims. The steering wheel also feels very nice to hold. The pedal shifters are well within the reach of my fingers, and in all, if I talk about the cabin, well, it's not only well laid out but also gives me very premium and a very upmarket feel.
In addition, the seat covers not only look great but also complement the overall character of the vehicle. Just like the standard models, the i20N is also available with sunroof, dual cabin ramps, push button start, tilt and telescopic adjust for the steering wheel, and a lot many more features.
The rear seat of the i20, well, it's spacious, it is very comfortable. I do have my dedicated AC vents, I have a space to keep my phone and a charging socket as well. The availability of the space, well, it's no issue. I also have the armrest right in the center, which lacks again cup holders, but in all, if I talk about the space, talk about the comfort, talk about the ease of getting in and out of the vehicle, well, i20 scores a lot of points. And despite being something which is more performance oriented, or I would say designed to offer a more sporty character, I think the rear seat is very practical and very spacious. So now we are behind the wheel of the i20, and again, the first things first, the steering, it has improved drastically. Not only the feel and the feedback has improved, but the overall response too is definitely much better than before. Again, the brand does claim that they have worked upon the steering ratios, and I think it is instantly felt as soon as you start pushing this vehicle hard. Well, the brand also claims that the i20N also gets stiffer suspension, and I think I have no reasons to have a doubt on it. The suspension setup, the ride and handling has definitely changed. So again, stiffer suspension results in better high-speed stability. The body roll is much well controlled now as compared to what we saw in the earlier, or I would say the standard model. The ride quality definitely has taken a toll, but when you are out on the highway on smooth roads, the ride quality has improved, all thanks to the fact that the ride is now a lot more flat than before, and there is no bounciness in the suspension setup whatsoever.
The overall damping force offered by i20N is around 30% more stiff. While this has improved the dynamics of the car, the rear passengers may not like the stiffness as the ride quality has gone down a little. The front occupants, however, won't feel much of a difference. The much improved steering, better suspension and more powerful braking setup has made it a great car to have fun with, especially in the corners. The stock tires, however, are a poor choice and something better should have been offered. Just like before, the i20N2 gets the same 1-litre T-GDi motor that delivers 122 PS and 172 Nm of peak torque. This engine can be had with 7-speed DCT or a 6-speed IMT gearbox. With the claimed 0 to 100 timings of 9.9 seconds, the i20N does offer some decent performance. The fuel economy, on the other hand, also remains impressive as both the gearbox combinations offer a claimed fuel efficiency figure of over 20 km per litre.
The i20 N-Line gets a custom exhaust, and the reason for the smile on my face, well, it has to be the great exhaust note. Not only it is very thrummy and bassy, but also is definitely a music to the ears of those who like pushing their vehicles hard, who like that raw engine noise, etc. Well, having said that, the response to the throttle remains impressive. The T-GDi motor has always been very refined, and the hardcore driving enthusiasts have always appreciated for the package that it offered, be it in terms of performance, fuel economy, refinement, NVH, etc. This one is no different, and this coupled with this retuned DCT gearbox gives me better performance, and I think this is something that I definitely appreciate over any of the standard i20s. The i20N again gets these pedal shifters, and I think these definitely make the overall driving experience much more involving. Now I know a lot of people who want to take manual controls of things, and again controlling the gears from the gear stick becomes very difficult, and in such situations, well, pedal shifters definitely help a lot. Another thing which I think should be mentioned here, that you can take manual control of the gears even when you are in the D mode.
Unlike the global i20N, the one sold here may not have a larger engine, but the changes made to the car have made it significantly better and fun to drive. We only drove the DCT variant, and impressions of the IMT will be shared once we get that car.
Well, this was our review of the Hyundai i20 N-Line. The car, well, not only it gets the additional exterior highlights which make it very appealing and gives it a strong road presence, but in addition to that also gets many functional upgrades such as stiffer suspension, better brakes, better steering wheel, and in all, if you are somebody who needs something which is not only fast but at the same time very reliable and easy to maintain in the longer run, I think you have found the perfect car in the market under 15 lakh rupees. With this being said, I think the Hyundai i20 definitely makes sense for anyone who's looking for something which is different, something that's exclusive, boasts a very sporty character, and at the same time offer the practicality of a family hatchback. Well, this was our review of the i20 N-Line. We'll be coming up with a detailed analysis of the vehicle sometime later when we get to drive it for a longer duration. You're watching Autohunters India. I am Nitin Kadian. So it's bye for now. See you soon. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy.